If you're new to my channel, at the moment I'm turning this full transit into a stealthy off-grid, go anywhere, sleep absolutely anywhere, camper van. And today I owe everyone a massive thumbs up and a big thank you. I really appreciate all your comments from yesterday. Now yesterday I had a massive dilemma with where to put my heater, and thanks to you guys I've come up with a solution. Now I really wanted to put it in that corner because I can draw air from the cab into the living space. That way I'm recirculating fresh air all the time. Introducing fresh air, I should say, not recirculating it. I'm introducing fresh air all the time, and it cuts down on a lot of moisture. So now I couldn't put it there because I was thinking it might be a bit dangerous because of the exhaust, because that much of the exhaust would be exposed to the elements and anything could get in there and you basically become fire hazard. But thanks to you guys and all your suggestions, I've come up with a solution, and a special thank you to Holistic Healing, who actually went to the trouble to put a link in the suggestion box to a company that does this fireproof ducting and all that good stuff. So thanks to her, I can actually put that there and I can keep it in that spot right there. So yeah, thank you darling, really appreciate it. And thanks to everyone else as well. I mean, I'm building this van on my own, but then last night I realised actually I'm not building this van on my own. I've actually got 3,000 people helping me. Imagine that. Amazing. Absolutely fantastic. Well, the weather today is absolutely diabolical. It's raining again, so I'm pretty limited on what I can do. So what I've decided to do today is finish off the bulkhead. I'm going to put a panel across here and then some more cladding going up, and then cladding up the side there as well. And you're more than welcome to sit and watch me do it. I should put my camera on time lapse, and yeah, I'll just carry on doing that. I'll try my hardest not to get too much builder bummage whilst I'm doing it. I've just got to remember to keep pulling my trousers up. So I'm going to crack on, pardon the pun, sit comfortably, and I shall begin. Right, well, before I start work, it absolutely started chucking it down, so I had to shut the back doors. But then I realised, hang on, it's a bit dark in here now. It's all right for me, I can still work. It's light enough for me to work, but not really light enough to film anything. So I need to, I know, I'll just put the lights on. I'll get the lights working, and then it'll be bright enough, and I can film it. And I need to connect the lights up now, but I didn't really want to do what I did with the battery with the fridge. With the fridge, what I did when I got the fridge, if you remember, I simply got a piece of wire, connected the wire into the back of the fridge into the terminal, then the other end of the wire I connected up to a leisure battery by taking off the little plastic caps that go on the terminals of the leisure battery, those little plastic tops. I took those off, wedged the wires underneath, put them back on, which is all well and good. That's the fridge run for about 10 minutes I think, or 20 minutes. I tested it, it worked, it was fantastic, I was really pleased with it. And then a couple of days later I got some USB sockets to test. Well, not to test, they come through the post, I wanted to test them, sorry. Getting all mixed up. So I wanted to test these USB sockets. Now to test those, I thought I'd just do the same thing. I wedged wires on the battery. I had to get some spade connectors, connect those to the piece of wire, connect them to the USB sockets, and then put that to the battery by doing the same thing again. I took each plastic cap off, wedged the wire underneath, put the plastic cap back on, checked the USB sockets work. They did, lucky enough, and yeah, happy days. And then it occurred to me, I thought, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep just using a leisure battery and taking the caps off. I need something. I need to come up with something I can use. It's quicker, you know, a quicker way of doing it. I need to, because I get so many electrical devices through the post, like the fan and everything else. So I had a rummage around in my toolbox, and I found this leftover 12-volt socket for a cigarette lighter socket. I thought, that's handy, I could use that. All I've got to do is put a connector block on the other end, and that's what I did. And there you go. So I put this connector block on a bit of wood, and then bolted these through like that onto this, through there. And now when I get any electrical device through the post, I can simply plug it into this. And now I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, why not just put that block straight onto these wires. Well, I didn't want to do that because I still want to use this for my inverter. I didn't want to destroy it because I've got an inverter that this goes to, which I use for charging my power tools. It's only a small inverter, but it works really well. So yeah, I didn't want to just cut these off and connect that up. So that's a way of doing it without destroying it. That was the idea anyway. Yeah, but now I've made this. Yeah, I think it's so useful. So what I've done, the lights in the back of the van, I've simply connected the wires to this, so I can now simply plug that into my cigarette light socket. I've got to turn the key one turn, I think it is. Yeah, there you go. See, the lights come on. So now you can see me working. That's a bonus, isn't it? Right, so and the other good thing about this is I've got a jump pack in the garage, in the boot of my car, so I don't even have to come out to the van or a car to plug it in. I can just use my jump pack that's got one of these sockets in it, so I can test everything indoors, in the shed, in the garage, wherever. As soon as I get anything through the post, I can plug this in, wire them up, job done. I can check everything now before I use it. So I'm quite pleased with that. It's quite an ingenious idea, I thought. So there you go. Right, I'm going to get on there. Oh, I forget to plug this back in now. Plug that in. Turn that one, turn the key. There you go. So right, I'm going to jump in the back. I'm going to put my camera on time lapse and start building my bulkhead. Don't go away. Well, that didn't take long, did it? Literally a minute. Actually, it's about half hour. Now, the only problem is I've got a slight snag here now. That looks lovely. That's how it's going to be, kind of. Now, the problem I've got is my slider has disappeared. I've not made it quite high enough, as you can see. This needs to be about here. Now, it's stopped from dropping all the way down by some blocks the other side of this panel, so that's no problem. I've just got to take this panel off now and redo the blocks so this slider stands about there rather than there. You can hear it hit the blocks underneath. Actually, I'll do it now. I'll do it while I'll show you how it works. Remember to pick these screws up, because if you leave them on the floor, the chances are they're going to scratch the floor, so it's important not to leave screws laying on the floor. There you go, easy as that. So I'll just put that there. Now you can see these blocks which this stops on, so I just need to move them up a little bit. Yeah, so it's about there, I reckon. Level with the seat belt. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah. So I'll do that next. I won't film myself doing it because I think that'll be pretty boring. Well, that was quite simple to do, no drama whatsoever. Just move the blocks up a little bit, cut my finger, drawn first blood of the day. But there you go, now the slider is above that level. And the reason I need it there is because I need to put a handle on here to lift it up and down. Makes it look a bit more professional. And it's still room to dive through there if need be. You know I'm not doing it, I'm not going to demonstrate. But trust me, you can dive through there in an emergency. Right, so now I need to start thinking about my kitchen unit and how it's all going to be laid out. I've already marked out on the floor where the gas bottle's going to go and the fridge is going to go. Now the fridge has got to go pretty much in the middle because the bed's going to be here and you won't be able to open the door. And the gas bottle's got to be on the end so you can get it in and out of the van easily. So yeah, as far as the gas bottle and the fridge is concerned, that's where they've got to go. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, gas bottle's going to have to go there, fridge there, and then the rest of that's going to be cupboard space, I guess. Maybe some drawers, but the drawers can only go as low as the bed's going to be. The bed's going to be about here, I'd imagine. So yeah, we can still get a few drawers in there, I would have thought, and maybe a little cupboard at the bottom. Bearing in mind the heater's there anyway, so that's going to take up a dead space, which is another reason I wanted the heater there, because there is pretty much a dead space there. So it's perfect. It's a perfect place for the heater to go. Right, well, it's still raining a little bit. I'm hungry. I want to go and get something to eat. Yeah, I fancy a nice curry for lunch. So I've got to go B&Q, and right near B&Q in Gravesend there's a nice little curry place. So I'm going to go and get myself a nice Thai curry, do a bit of shopping. Right, I'll end this video here, probably. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Please do give me a thumbs up, because it's really important. Apparently it does something to the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, so if everyone gives me a thumbs up, then my videos get promoted, which the more my videos get promoted, the more people get to see them, the more people I help. And also the more people can help me. As I was saying earlier, 3,000 people are building this van and you are one of them, so thanks very much. I really do appreciate it. Now if you are new to my channel, do please consider subscribing. There's a little button down there. Don't forget to hit the bell, that way you won't miss me turning this van into a camper van. Thanks for watching, and ta-ra for now.